Hello and welcome to how I play my level 80 Beastlord. So we're going to talk about spells, we're going to talk about changes to the multi-bind. For the most part, everything else is the same. so if you've watched the level 75, 70, 65, all the way back to level 50, we'll touch on some of that stuff, but for the most part, it's a continuation of those, if you will. Alright, spell-wise, we're using a Jagged Torrent and Spiked Sheet, are our two nukes we got going on right here. These are the timer 7 and the timer 11. Spiked Sheet comes from level 74. Jagged Torrent is level 79, so there's no upgrade in between those. That's 1200 and 1100 damage, respectively. Next up, we have Shaw's Legacy, which is our slow ability. I just have that on the bar because I like to slow with my Beastlord versus my Shaman in most cases. Bite of the Burrower is next. This does 2800 damage on a near instant cast. Pretty good spell. Wait, is that timer 6? Now, am I like doing, okay, good. I'm like, am I doing something stupid here? I noticed the error in my last one. There we go. Yeah, so it's a 28-second reuse. So the mana is not that big a deal, but it does a significant, nice damage there. We have Howl at the Moon, which is our swarm pet. There's a chance that this will do 2 pets. So we got a 12% chance. There you go. 1 pet goes out, and he just runs out there and just charges him. It's so cool. If we go here, you can see it's doing, 900 damage, 900 crits, 1,000 crits. So it does respectable damage. Next up, I have Daria's Mending, which is a heal that is a heal of a target. Now, I can't demonstrate it here, but if, say, somebody is fighting this combat dummy and it has a target, this heal would heal that target, right? Or it'll heal me case of that, right? So heals a friendly or the target's target. So if they're not a friendly, then we have Growl of the Puma, which is a self-buff pet buff, kind of like the Cougar line of the Shamans. Increases our melee damage by 20%, increases our healing, and increases our hit points by almost 2,000 for 1 minute. I try to cast this as much as I possibly can, because it really helps, and it helps the pet damage, it helps my damage. It's just fantastic. And then at this point, so we got 2 spell slots at level 80, so I was like, what am I going to put in here? I put dots, and I don't cast dots a lot because nothing really lives long enough for it to matter, but I figured having them on the bar is probably something worth doing. These are instant cast dots, so I can like let me get a target here with my my Shaman, or maybe my Shadow Knight, and then go back here. So the way I have everything set up is that they're all based on the extended target, right? So, and their extended target assist, and then we get the 2 dots on there. We get the 2 dots on there. Yeah, there we go. It's a little bit of a slow cast time there, but you can see it's doing 1,600, 23, 2,900 damage, 1,200, 1,700. It's decent damage, right? And if you combine that with like my Shaman dots and my Shadow Knight dots, I'm getting over 10k a tick in just dot damage. So that's something that we might need in the future. And I figured now is the time of any to start putting those into the way we do things and get stuff, since we got these extra spell slots. Now, we're going to get AA slow soon, so we'll drop the slow. That'll free up another spell slot. I could probably free up spiritual epiphany here and get another one and do something else with it, but I just don't know what to do because I already put the pet heal on our bar, even though I don't heal the pet at all. The pet doesn't even take damage, so I'm running out of things to put on my bar at this point. So like, yeah, the next spell here is the pet heal. Heals for 3,600. Never had to cast it once, just because of the way that I play with a Shadow Knight, right? And then down here we have a Vicious Ferocity. Now I cast this on myself, so I have a short duration buff. It says X target 20 here just because I changed it because the Shadow Knight was always buff capped. I changed it to target me instead. So I always do Growl the Puma, and then I do Ferocity. And Ferocity is a, what is that, 11-minute duration, so it lasts for quite a bit, and it gives me more attack. More attack is fantastic. You can see here we're at 2300 attack. That is just great. And if we look at this, I don't even see it on the bar. Is it even, did it even land on us? There it is right there. Vicious Ferocity, 11 minutes. So it's good. And then at the end here, I have Spiritual Epiphany here just because that's what I put there when I saved the spell slot, and that's what I got. That's the spells I normally use. Now, the multi-bind, we'll go over that here in a minute, kind of uses most of these, but some of these are not used. Now, over here, I have some buttons to cast other spells. I have one for Spiritual Light, but I haven't updated it in I don't know how long because I just left it on the bar there. And then I have the current level pet button, which is Spirit of Silverwing. I have Spirit of the Jeswin, which is the pet proc. So this is a proc that does, let's see here. I think it's a increases dexterity and gives it a chance to perform a stunning frost attack. So it's pretty nice. Then we have our current level pet haste, which is Peerless Penchant. Again, it's just basic attack speed, damage, armor class, attack rating. Basic stuff you get on that. It also apparently increases the attack speed of your group members. I didn't know that. That's pretty nice. So that's nice to have there. I like to do Hobble Spirits. There is another one you can do, like Jaws, like Snapping Jaws or something like that, which does a proc slow. I might switch to that at some point just to have another way of slowing mobs without me having to do anything, but right now I have Hobble Spirit, which is a snare. And then Spiritual Brawn, which is the current spiritual hit point buff, which is Vivacity. I have that one there. And then we also got Group Shrink, like the Shaman at this level. So now we can shrink everybody, which will change the way I do some things because I like having everybody the same size, and it's just before it was too much effort for me to put forth to shrink people. And then we also picked up what is this at 76 spirit or pack of the Warreen, which is a I literally thought this was the same as the pack of the Wolf that Shaman's got. I have literally, I'm how dumb I am, right? I have a 120 Beastlord, I have a 120 Shaman, and I have a 125 Shaman, right? I literally leveled them together like when I first played the game. I had no idea these buffs were different. Yeah, you can see here, like they're online right now, right? There's my 120 Beastlord, there's my 120 Shaman, my original characters that I leveled up. I totally thought they were the same spell because they like literally the same description, but this one is self-only to the Beastlord and stacks with group pack of the Wolf. So I didn't realize that. It seems crazy to me, but this gives us an extra 400 hit points, some extra movement speed, increases our accuracy, and turns us into a white wolf. Now the Shaman one turns you into a black wolf. I have it blocked on him right now, but it's a black werewolf versus a white werewolf. Pretty interesting there. But this is a nice spell to have because of the accuracy, and I believe this movement speed puts us over the cap that we move. So we're like 76. I think we move faster than most players because I remember when I played with Blarp, he always ran faster than everybody else. I believe this spell line eventually makes it so that the Beastlord can run faster than everything else. I just, somehow, I leveled the character to 120 and I didn't even realize that. So now I know. So it's kind of nice. That's another buff we have in our arsenal. But that's like all the spells I cast and whatnot. So multi-bind wise, like all the hobbars are the exact same except for the multi-bind. Multi-bind is Frost Nuke, Poison Nuke. and then Howl at the Moon. Now that'll probably change. I forgot what the synergy was. Yeah, our Maul is our synergy, so we'll have to put that at the beginning when we get that. And then Spiritual Frenzy, which is increases our melee speed by 99% and our attack power by 250. 12-minute, reuse. I use it on cooldown. Harrow is our current level rake line of spells. This just assaults our target with a flurry of a savage attacks. It's timer 9, 30-second reuse, so it's on my multi-bind. Roar of Thunder deals 3,000 damage and reduces the target's hatred for us by 12,000. So it's a nice little evade, if you will. I do it on cooldown. 4-minute reuse. Doesn't seem to really matter to me. It's hard. It is definitely hard to pull off a Shadow Knight aggro compared to, say, a Paladin at the same level. I feel like the Shadow Knight has aggro on lockdown. No joke about it. Attack of the Warder summons a level 76 warder to attack your target. So this is another swarm pet that we get access to. It's in my multi-bind. Just throw it out there. I throw all my pets. It's just crazy. The more pets I'm spitting out, the more damage my mages do through Shock of the Many. All right, so that's the multi-bind we're currently running with. Also requires me to move into melee range to do melee damage. So if that's annoying to you, I wouldn't box a Beastlord. It is what it is there. Now, let's see here. Oh, sorry, I keep yawning. I'm extremely exhausted. These are all the same. So we have Paragon, right? But now at this level, at level 80, we picked up Focus Paragon, which is a single target Paragon. You can see there, it's a 1 minute timer, 1 minute and 54 seconds, timer 39. And Group Paragon is a 14 minute, timer 5. So I can do Paragon and Group Paragon on separate people, like on my group, and then I can do a separate person for Focus Paragon if I need to, which is another way of regenerating mana and resources to a single person. Really makes the Beastlord, really, really strong in that regard, right? I feel like if any of these characters are low, I can, either A, Paragon the whole group, or B, Paragon the specific person that needs resources. Now, the way I'm playing right now, I have not noticed any resource issues. But my 120 characters, my mage at 120 does have mana issues, or 125 has mana issues. And that was kind of my thought process on doing the Beastlord in this series, is that I wouldn't be able to provide that versus, what I got going in that group. So we'll see how it works out in the end. And I eventually be able to group them all together and we can try out different things. But I think it will definitely benefit this group significantly. Let's see here. That is it. Spell-wise, and everything else there is the same. Gear. So you're going to want the best, as I said in the last video, the best enhanced minion earring you can get. This is the best one I could get. From my bag is the Chip Shard of Dread. It's an enhanced minion 5. This comes from the House of Thule, the Firot the Dream, off of a named Lizard Man. So it's definitely worth getting if you can get that. Now, an alternative to that is if you do the Paragon Seeds of Destruction achievements, you can get the Paragon's Ear of the Summoner, which is the same enhanced minion 5. If we take a look at achievements, we can see, I believe it comes from this one right here, yeah. Defending Ocean Green Village. So it's literally just going to do those 3 quests, and you get these 3 earrings here. So it's an alternative. You can do this at 75 plus. I think you can do them solo. They're not too hard, I don't believe. These might be like mini missions. I can't remember. In all honesty, it's been since 2002. So it's been 2 years since I did these. So that is, you know, that's been a while. It's hard to remember. But there's some alternative there. Now, I don't think there's another one because I have 2 of these and I only had that one there. So I don't think there's an alternative. You could probably go into Underfoot and you can pick up an earring there. The gear on the Marks of Valor one, Marks of Valor from the Gribble missions, the gear for that one was not, it was like an Enhanced Minion 3 for level 80. At 85, I think it was Enhanced Minion 5. So you kind of like hit or miss there. Just depends on what you can get access, but you want the best when you can. Like the pet here, what is the level is he right now? Hey, 79. With Enhanced Minion 1, he was 77. So, you know, you're getting those extra levels on the pet. That's extra damage. That's extra hit points. That's everything, right? So definitely the most important item right there. Now, other items, you know, you're obviously going to want the best melee you can get a hold of. I don't think this is the best, but it's what I had available to me. Gear-wise, you're going to go with probably House of Thule Tier 1. You could do Underfoot Tier 4, or I think it's called Tier 7. I don't know. What the way Alakazam has like some weird, like Seeds of Destruction in Underfoot and stuff. They like have the same. The progression numbers just go up. I don't know. You're looking for about 1,000 hit points per item is what you're looking for now. So anything with about 1,000 hit points, you know, 900, 1,000. That's about where you want to be item wise. Now you could do the TBM. See, I think this is the Crypt Hunter stuff. You could keep doing this and buying Augs if you have enough currency. These Remnants of Tranquility, but I found that just too tedious. I'm actually phasing it out on all my characters that I had actually bought the stuff on. So my Bard and Shadow Knight, I bought them full sets of TBM gear, and I am slowly phasing that out to go into the House of Thule Tier 1 gear. So that's kind of where that's where we're going next. The next video is going to be in House of Thule, and we're going to be, you know, farming gear. I don't think I'm going to do any of the quests. I'm just going to focus on farming the gear and killing mobs. We're going to stay there till 90, so I think that's going to be a nice thing. I already went in to level up this character 280 from the last Gribbles mission, and we had a good time. It was challenging, but we had a good time. So that'll be fun to do with all you when I make the video for that. I just did. It was like literally 20 kills to run around. I killed 2 names too. It was nice. But yeah, so that's gear wise. You're gonna want to go with what is this? 19 delay. I believe that's what you want. You want the 19 delay weapons for the Beastlord, right? And you're not gonna want a 2-hander, I don't think, at this point. So yeah, it works pretty good for me, but your mileage may vary. And then let's see here. What is this? Yeah, you're gonna want that and all that. So that's pretty much the Beastlord. And there's not much to say right now. It's just really incremental changes over where we were. When I do the 125 video, I'll cover a lot of this stuff that I'm kind of glossing over. Like we do get some of these. Let's see here. If we go passive, right? We do get like Feral Swipe, which gives us passive ability for our round kick to do a little bit extra damage. Gorilla Smash, which causes our Dragon Punch or Tail Rake to do more damage. See, Taste of Blood, Raven's Claw. When your Tiger Claw hits, it does additional damage. So you get more damage based on, like, you know, the special attacks you're doing. If we do like auto skill, right? I'm auto skilling, I believe, Round Kick and Tiger Claw. So I don't know if that's the best. I mean, someone can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but it just depends. And then you get like these other abilities and stuff like that. So there's a lot of passives that are very important, but I'm glossing over them because if you're like me and you're playing on live, you're auto granting all the way until I think it's Terra Flucklin at this point. So I mean, I got like 40,000 AAs to go before I have to like make a choice. When I make a choice, it's going to be, what I need at that time. And most likely going to be anything that increases my damage, i.e. the focus things. So you're going to spend your points on those as soon as you can. But until then, everything's auto-granted. So it's maybe, where you're going to focus it. And then when we get to this, synergy is the number one important thing to have at all times. So a little preview of where we're going to be going. But that's how I play my level 80 Beastlord. I love the class. It is fantastic. It's a great addition to my 6-box group, and I feel like it is a really good class. Not much else to say there, but thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.